So I thought I would do a short video this evening explaining a little bit of what happened during the storm or the hurricane that happened last week. Anyway, it's a really nice evening out. It's about 80 degrees out tonight, and the sunset is really pretty. It's a full moon as well, and I'm going to try to get in, but the trees are kind of covering it up. A lot of times, and I guess it's this time of the year, it'll be like right out there. There's a blinking star. Anyway, maybe I can get over here, get around here, and see the full moon. Can you hear the geese? Okay, so it's right through there. It's right through those trees. There you go. Of course, I can see it pretty well, but the phone doesn't capture it that good. Okay, so let me begin by saying that the storm wasn't really that damaging where I live. A few areas in my town flooded, but they're the normal areas that flood. We didn't have a power outage until the next day, when it was still kind of raining, and this weird surge happened, kind of like somebody turning off and on a light switch, and like maybe 5 or 6 times. And it happened so many times, like right before I was going to go to bed, I was like, I'm not going to turn my TV back on. I'm just going to leave it off. And if it keeps going off and on, my phone will wake me up in the morning and I'm going to bed. So I went to bed. Well, the next morning I got up and went to the bathroom, and when I flipped on the light, it looked like maybe the strength of a nightlight, and I thought, maybe the light bulb's going bad. So I went ahead and went on over to my dad's so that I could get my cup of coffee and drop Phoenix off. And whenever I came back, I noticed that my stove kitchen light, or my stove light timer, wasn't blinking. It was completely off. So I walked over and turned the stove on, because at this point I'm thinking, well, maybe the surge, popped my breaker on my stove, and I still hadn't put it together about my bathroom light. So anyway, I turned the stove on, and the light, the timer light came on, but the burner didn't come on. So I kind of walked over, towards where my breaker box is, and I noticed that the bathroom light was on. So I turned the stove off, the bathroom light went off. So some weird, fluky, freaky thing happened where the stove was actually turning on the bathroom light. I mean, it was just the weirdest thing. So anyway, I ended up turning the breaker off to the stove, turning the breaker off to the bathroom and the room that the other lights were off. And honestly, I don't even know what could have caused it. um, as far as the surge, it probably caused it, but it could have, melted wires together. My house is a mobile home and it is 41 years old. I have lived in it for over 21 years or 22 years, something like that. So, I have decided that I am going to build a house. So I have been moving in over at my dad's, slowly because, I slipped and fell, and it's just been, a slow process. But in the meantime, I had all of my renovations that I did in my house with the shiplap and the painting and all of that. I have moved it over to the 2 rooms that I'm confiscating from my dad. So I have been renovating those rooms, and that is why I haven't really been uploading shorts and videos the last couple of weeks. As far as my fall, today I feel the best that I've felt since I fell. I scraped my toe really bad. I'm probably going to lose my toenail, but that's okay. It'll come back. But I am feeling so much better. My toe is no longer hurting, so I'm able to, start walking again with Phoenix and exercising and working out. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what's going on. And I'm sorry I'm walking around in the dark out here. But it's a quiet night, so I figured I would come out and try to get a few of the shots of the moon and the sunset. Anyway, hope you have a good night, and I'll see you next time.